Okay, I'm going to do a quick little note here on perimeter and area, just in case you are not able to join us. In class, you just want to review what we did. So, quite easily, we're going to go over a couple of definitions first. Then we're going to do a couple of examples for you here. Okay, so simply, there we go. The perimeter is the distance around the outside of an object. Okay, so how long it would take you to go outside, around, not how long, distance around the outside of an object is going to be the perimeter. Okay, making sure, I'll just leave it at that because that's the next part. Next one is some units. What do you measure perimeter in? Well, do perimeter such as centimeters, inches, millimeters, meters, kilometers, feet, miles, and so on. Okay, so that's what you're looking at for perimeter. So to find the perimeter, you simply just add the outsides of a shape. Okay, so if we're doing a simple shape, such as a square, oh, didn't work. Because out of this side, this side, this side, and this side, all of a sudden became a circle. Okay, then add all those sides up. Okay, how about a rectangle would be the same. It'd be this plus this plus this plus this. Okay, same if I made a triangle, this plus this plus this. Okay, the only one that's a little different is a circle. And a circle's a little different because we can't add up all those little sides. So what we have to do with a circle is, let's get it out there, is we have to use a formula. And the formula for a circle is circumference is 2 pi r, where that is your radius, or pi d. Circumference equals pi d. Either one of those. Let's make it a little nicer. Okay, and remember, your diameter is a distance all the way across, while your radius is halfway across. Okay, so that is your perimeter. Now, area is, first of all, only in 2D shapes. So no three-dimensional shapes. Okay, and it is the flat space an object takes up. Or you could say the space inside of the shape. Okay? So, instead of talking about, if we were doing our circle here, let's get a little thicker line. Okay? So if we're thinking of our circle, okay, the orange would be the perimeter. Okay? The orange is the perimeter. Okay? Now if we switch colors, let's go green. Okay? The green here, if I were a perfect artist here, oh, geez Louise. Now the inside of this, right? That would be the area. Boom. Some units for area are now the same units as perimeter, but they're just squared. So centimeters squared, inches squared, millimeters squared, meters squared. Those are little twos I'm putting on top. Kilometers squared, and so on and so forth. Okay. So to find the area, we use a formula. And more specifically, use your formula sheet provided with your notes sheet. With your notes to future self. Okay. So right now you should be looking in your notes to future self, find that. So for this here, we're going to do two things. We're going to find our area and our perimeter. So let's do our perimeter in blue. I'm going to do my area calculations in, let's go purple. Okay, so let's start up here. I gotta go back to blue. I have a little pen here I use. So perimeter, I'm just going to add up the sides. Okay, so my perimeter is going to equal 6 plus 8 plus 10. Okay, which equals, that's 16, 24. 24, and make sure you include the units at the end here. Okay, and then the area, if we look at our formula sheet, area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, which is going to equal, here's my base, there's my base, here's my height, so it's going to be 8 times 6 divided by 2. So 8 times 6 is 8 times 6, geez Louise, 48, right? 48 divided by 2 is going to equal 24. And then my units is centimeters squared. Okay. Now this one here, oh geez, I should have done that one in purple. I'm a mistake. So this one here, we have to find the circumference. Now take a look here, we're given a diameter equals 7. So therefore I'm going to use my circumference equals pi d formula. So circumference equals, now you can use your pi button on your calculator. I would love that, or pi times 7, which equals, and I gotta look up my calculator here, equals 21.9, which we're gonna round to 22, and that's centimeters. Now let's change my color to purple. Now the area is going to equal, if I look up my area, it is area equals pi r squared. So remember that r is half your diameter. So half times 7.5 equals 3.75. Let's equal pi times 3.75 squared. And that's the same as saying pi times 3.75 times 3.75, which equals, let's do that real quick on my calculator, times 44. 44, that's going to be millimeters squared. I just realized I used the wrong units there. That should be 22 millimeters, like that. And there you go. So there's your note for today. So flip back to your homework, your personal section for your homework, and I'll see you tomorrow.